Very good morning, all of you. We were started to discuss about the regulatory environment in India, US, Europe. That is the topic. We started on the beginning. We are discussing about the regulatory environment in India. So, in this continuation of this discussion, last class we were discussed why this regulation is required and how globally, nationally, regionally regulatory agencies are functioning, and in India, who is the supermost regulatory authority, how the ministries are dividing their responsibilities between them and regulating the drug usage in India, and what are the regulatory agencies functioning in India, their list, and what is the job of CDSCO and DCGI, and then what is the various officers functioning under DCGI, and then functions of CDSCO, then clinical trial guidelines in India, rules and regulations followed in India, and then what is the power of Schedule Y and its role in regulating clinical trials in India. That all we discussed in the last class. This Schedule Y have many rules under this. So each and rule, every rule regulates as per the objective given under Schedule Y of Drugs and Cosmetic Act, Rule 122A, it regulates import of new drugs. 122B, it regulates manufacturing of new drugs in India. 122D, it regulates permissions to import or manufacture FDCs. Then 122DA, permission to conduct clinical trials for new drugs in India, first time. 122E, that regulates definition of new drugs. What is new drug, like that? So all are given under this rules of Schedule Y. Okay, application for permission to conduct clinical trial. That is a topic we are going to discuss from today. That is, we know very well about INDA, investigational new drug application. After the preclinical animal experiments, first in human studies, for that we have to get approval from the regulatory authorities in the application form provided, that is INDA, Investigation New Drug Application. Okay, that application to be filed with whom? Means in India, the supermost regulatory authority CDSCO, with them only we have to file this application. Okay. In whether there is any application format is available, means yes, it is there under Schedule A of Schedule Drugs and Cosmetic Act. Form number 44 is specially made for applying INDA. A sponsor needs to file an INDA under form number 44 with the CDSCO to get permission to conduct clinical trials. The same form 44 can be used to import or manufacture of a new drug also. An IND's content, investigational new drugs applications content described in Schedule Y are similar to those of the submission to USFDA or EMA is the European Medicines Agency. European Medicines Agency is similar to Indian CDSCO. So our specifications are exactly matching with USA and European specifications. So same requirements only for us also. So what and all we have to file along with INDA means chemical and pharmaceutical informations of investigational new drug, animal pharmacology data, whatever we proceeded before, and the complete data, animal toxicology related informations, and regulatory status in other countries if available. If the drug is already approved in any other part of the world, then that related informations. Proposed phase 1 and phase 2 studies, how we are going to perform in India, what is the inclusion exclusion criteria, how informed consent process you will handle, what are the risks expected, benefits expected from this. So all will be highlighted in this and it will be submitted to the CDSCO for review. Then this is the application of INDA review process. IND, IND will be applied to CDSCO headquarter. Then CDSCO headquarter will pass this application with the, if the necessary annexures are provided, then it will send it to examination by new drug division. This new drug division normally take 90 days to give their opinion. Once they are satisfactory, they will send it to further review by IND committee, Investigation New Drug Committee. This Investigation New Drug Committee will take 45 days minimum. After their review, they will send it to DCGI recommendation, uh, Drug Control General of India recommendation. They will take 60 days. They will analyze all the review processes and then they'll give approval for investigational new drug application. That means they'll give approval for phase 0 studies. Then first in human studies will begin after this approval only. The types of IND applications in India. There are two type of INDA are available. One is category A, category B. There is a difference between this category A, B. What is that? Let's see. These includes clinical trials. Category A includes clinical trials whose protocols have been approved by USA, UK, Switzerland, European Union, Japan, Australia, Canada, Germany, South Africa. If in these countries already this protocol is approved and experimentations are going on and those clinical trial protocols will be listed separately under category A. These are also known as abbreviated INDA. We call this as ANDA, AINDA, abbreviated INDA. So that means we no need to review in deep because our countries, those who are in one group, they already have a thorough review on this. So based on that, we can proceed further. So that is the understanding from this. So category A applications are approved within 3 to 4 weeks of filing. So clinical trial related work will begin after 3 weeks or 3 to 4 weeks of filing in India. So here also the similar works will be continued. That is to avoid the time delay, which is already approved by approved nations. That this process we are following. Then category B applications are all other clinical trials not covered under category A will fall under category B. So those who didn't get approval in those specified countries, then it is category B and will be reviewed normally defined earlier. The previous screenshot of that is flowchart of INDA review process. Similarly, these many days it will take and it will be processed by CDSCO. Most phase 1 clinical trials are uh, phase 1 clinical trials are reviewed as category B applications only. Most of the time it will be reviewed as category B only because safety reasons we are reviewing in the B category process. So B category applications are approved within 8 to 12 weeks normally. So after that we can begin a clinical trial in India. Okay. Clinical trial requirements in India. For new drugs discovered in India, clinical trials should be carried out right from phase 1 to phase 3. So if it is done in first time invented in India, we have to do all phases in India only. All phase studies to be done in India only. Phase 1 trials are not allowed for the new drugs discovered in other countries. But if drug is of specific relevance to health in India, it can be allowed. Uh, so other countries, if it is invented in other countries, phase 1 trials are not allowed in India. Means experimenting on healthy volunteers is not allowed in India. But it is for the benefit of Indian nationals, then it can be considered. It will be tested in India. The data related to safety and efficacy of the drug can be accepted from other countries if the drug is applicable in treating serious diseases. So in that cases, the experiments done on other countries are accepted if it is in emergency conditions. For drugs indicated in life-threatening serious diseases or diseases of special relevance to the Indian health scenario, the toxicological and clinical data requirements may be abbreviated, deferred, or omitted. For example, COVID-19 situation only. It is a life-threatening situation, so emergency requirement is there. So, if any drug invented in abroad and their toxicological clinical data requirements may be abbreviated, in short-term studies will be accepted, and any vaccines are found in abroad with the abbreviated details, it will be accepted and it will be allowed for trial in India. Contents of registration dossier in India. So finally, after all phases, on what basis the final approval will be given for post-marketing studies? Means that is phase 4 studies in India. First is introduction about the complete clinical trial should be submitted, and how and what way it is benefited and how it is done in other nations and here. Chemical and pharmaceutical informations to be provided. Animal pharmacology data completely should be provided, and animal toxicology data should be submitted. Human clinical pharmacology under phase 1, the test reports under healthy normal individuals, how they responded to the drug, that data, and diseased patients. Phase 2 studies related in therapeutic exploratory trials in related informations, and then therapeutic confirmatory trials, phase 3 related informations, special studies if anything permitted by government, that related informations, and regulatory status in other countries. Right now this drug is in use or what, then prescribing informations, how on what way it should be prescribed, what are the precautionary steps to be taken for this drug, and samples and testing protocol, how it should be tested, that standards, all should be given, all should be reviewed by CDSCO, and then only the final approval of a new drug will be given in India. This is the process. Okay. Regulatory environment in India we have discussed very deeply, and now we are going to discuss about drug regulatory agencies in USA, regulatory environment in USA. We know very well Food and Drug Administration in USA is the supermost regulatory authority for drugs. What was there in the beginning stages and now how the developments made, we'll see from the beginning. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. You might have heard this Center for Disease Control, CDC, in news right during COVID-19 situations. You might have heard this. They are giving guidelines how to prevent from COVID-19, precautionary steps. How World Health Organization is giving preventive guidelines. Similarly, CDC also giving guidelines. That is for their nationals. So Center for Disease Control and Prevention is the regulatory authority in USA, and Department of Health and Human Services also a regulatory authority. Fed World, US government information, is also a regulatory authority, and then US FDA, they are the supermost regulatory authority. National Center for Infectious Diseases, National Institute of Health, National Library of Medicines, National Science Foundation, Pharmaceutical Research and Manufacturers of America, PHRMA, they are pharmacist associations. So these all regulatory agencies, regulatory bodies are there in USA. But US federal law gives power, supermost power to FDA to regulate everything. How various ministries in India are taking care of drug related regulatory issues, in USA also many regulatory agencies are functioning under various ministries. Okay, FDA background. The United States Department of Agriculture's division of chemistry was established by President Abraham Lincoln in 1862. So that was the initiation for testing of chemical substances practiced in their country. So in the name of Agriculture Division it was started. Later the Bureau of Chemistry is recognized into two separate entities. Regulatory functions are located in the Food, Drug and Insecticides Administration, and non-regulatory research is located in the Bureau of Chemistry and Soils. So, and before this discussion, this Department of Agriculture division Division of Chemistry was name changed to Bureau of Chemistry, and this Bureau of Chemistry is divided into two category. One division will uh, monitor the usage of food, drug, and insecticides administration. Then that Food, Drug, and Insecticide Administration only name changed to shortened to Food and Drug Administration in the year 1930 under the Agricultural Applications Act. So, and then clinical research regulations, USFDA, how it is done. The USFDA is a scientific regulatory public health agency of USA. They are responsible for regulating and supervising the safety of most of the food products, human and animal drugs, therapeutic agents of biological origin, medical devices, radiation emitting products for consumers, medical and occupational use, cosmetics, and animal feed. So all are regulated by US FDA. Agency scientists, they involve in evaluating applications for new human drug and biologics, complex medical devices, food and color additives, infant formulas, and animal drugs. So they scrutinize the applications for research submitted to them. And then FDA monitors the manufacture and import, transport, storage, and sale of about $1 trillion worth of products annually. So they are regulating like this. US FDA is led by the Commissioner of Food and Drugs, who is appointed by the President and confirmed by the Senate. So it is under the direct control of President. The representative of President who monitors FDA or Commissioner of Food and Drugs. So it is comes under the direct control of President of USA. The agency is organized into following subdivisions. US FDA is having 9 subdivisions under this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Center for Tobacco Product is one division. Center for Drug Evaluation and Research, CDER. The Center for Biologics Evaluation and Research, CBER. The Center for Food Safety and Applied Nutrition, CFSAN. The Center for Devices and Radiological Health, CDRH. The Center for Veterinary Medicines, CVM. The National Center for Toxicological Research, NCTR. The Office of Regulatory Affairs, ORA. The Office of the Commissioner, OC. That means the Commissioner appointed by the President, his office. So like that, there are 9 the subdivisions are functioning under USFDA. So everyone, as per the name, you can find out what is their objective exactly. So as per the objective, they are functioning. Stated regulations and guidelines for drug studies. In US FDA, what is the regulations followed? Actually, one agency has to have power based on the proper regulations followed in their country, based on the act which is passed in their parliament. So in USA, Code of Federal Regulation, CFR, is in practice. How in India, Drugs and Cosmetic Act Schedule Y is in control. In USA, Code of Federal Regulation is followed. CFR it is called, in how we are calling IPC, Indian Penal Code. It is shortly known as CFR in USA. CFR Title 21 is specially made for controlling the clinical trial related regulations. CFR Title 21, and it is revised time to time frequently and published yearly. And Part 11 of Title 21 deals about electronic record maintenance, and Part 50 says about protection of human subjects enrolled in the study. 54 is for financial disclosure by clinical investigators. 56 is for institutional review board, establishment and functioning powers. Part 312 is for investigational new drug application filing procedures and evaluating, reviewing, approval, disapproval. Part 314 is for Application for FDA approval to market a new drug. What are the necessary requirements for marketing a drug in India? Sorry, in USA. So this is the regulatory support for an US FDA. New drug approval process at US FDA. How the sequence is done. Indian sequence we have seen. In USA, how they are following. First stage is sponsor FDA meeting they will conduct. That is called a pre-IND stage. Sponsors and FDA officials will conduct a meeting and they will agree that okay, this research can be allowed in US FDA. There is a preliminary uh, necessary information available, so it can be allowed. Submission of IND to US FDA is allowed. After that, they will file the IND, investigation new drug application. Then sponsor FDA meeting will be held in the second phase. Again, they review the submitted details. Accelerated drug review will be done, and parallelly it will be tracked. Parallel track. That means they will inspect during the study process. Then clinical hold decision. If anything not satisfactory or anything found deviations from the protocol submitted, any adverse drug reactions found, then clinical hold decision will be taken. Notification to sponsors. If any deficiencies, then it will be rectified. They will wait for the rectification from the sponsor side. Then sponsor FDA meeting will be again conducted after this to continue the study process. Then NDA will be after the NDA filing, it will be approved. That is new drug application. Previously, it was called investigation of new drug. Now onwards, it become new drug. This new drug application will be processed. Final meeting with sponsor will take place with the US FDA. Then permission for marketing will be granted based on the satisfactory results. Then post marketing review will be done. Even after marketing launching to the market, review will be done. So this is the study process. It is almost similar to Indian study process. New drug development timeline. How in US FDA it is done. Preclinical stage testing under R&D, average 1 to 2 years it may take as per US FDA guidelines. In vitro studies, discovery, any new discovery, initial synthesis, purification procedures, animal testing, all will be done. Then it may take minimum 1 to 2 years. Then we file IND, investigation new drug application to the US FDA. 30 days minimum they will take to review the safety, and then they will allow for phase 0, phase 1, 2, 3 studies. So based on this application, up to phase 3 only they will permit. It may take up to approximately 10 years. Then NDA submission. NDA submission average 24 months, 2 months to 7 years after NDA got approved. 2 months to 7 years it may take NDA approved, and then post marketing surveillance study will be started. During this process, uh, they will study adverse events reporting, surveys, sampling, testing, inspections continuously goes on, and if any satisfactory, the drug will be continued in market, and unsatisfactory, then it should be withdrawn from the market. So this is the timeline for approval of a new drug in the US FDA. In our next discussion, we continue regulatory environment in Europe. Thanks for joining. I close this recording.